Hey guys, welcome to my video series where I discuss the top 5 sets. In this video, we go over the top 5 crafted sets for PvP in the current meta. If you haven't seen my other videos, be sure to check them out. This video is meant for returning veterans not knowing what the meta is, or new players looking to get into PvP. Without further ado, let's get right into it. For the first set, we have Ancient Dragon Guard. This gives a 2-piece max health, a 3-piece weapon and spell damage, a 4-piece weapon and spell crit, and the 5-piece adds 300 weapon and spell damage while your health is above 50%, or adds 3460 physical and spell resistance when your health is less than 50%. The ideal classes for Ancient Dragon Guard is mainly stamina classes, as they benefit from having the 300 weapon damage and the extra resistance when they get low. But also, if you compare Ancient Dragon Guard to Hunting's Rage, while it does give you stamina, I feel like Ancient Dragon Guard is better because it gives you the 3-piece bonus of weapon damage and also the 5-piece. And it's nice when you get low health to get the extra physical and spell resistance. And it basically has the same amount of crit, just a little bit less, and it also has the max health, which also pairs well with running the lava foot soup and salt rice food, so you can get your health higher and have more sustain. All in all, Dragon Guard is a very good set. You can get Ancient Dragon Guard from Southern Elsewhere at the Dragon Guard Sanctuary crafting station. You do have to have 6 traits to craft this set, and also this is a DLC zone, or if you have a guild hall, you can craft it there if they have this specific crafting station. The next set we have is Clever Alchemist. This gives a 3-piece of max health, a 4-piece of weapon and spell damage, and the 5-piece, when you drink a potion during combat, you feel a rush of energy, increasing your weapon and spell damage by 675 for 20 seconds. The best classes for Clever Alchemist are a Magic Nightblade and a Stamina Warden. Mainly for Magic Nightblade, as they can backbar this set really easily and they can put on a front bar set like spinners, but also the health bonuses that Clever Alchemist gives. It really helps their healing as Dark Cloak scales off of their max health. And for Wardens, they can easily backbar this set because they have a skill called Bullnetch, which gives them their weapon damage. So they could basically run a Sword and Board on their back bar with Clever Alchemist, and then run Spriggans or New Moon on the front bar, and not have to run a 2H for the weapon damage buff. All in all, Clever Alchemist is a solid set. It got buffed recently, and it just made it better. So I would highly suggest running Clever Alchemist on any bursty class, as it really beefs up your weapon damage. You can craft Clever Alchemist and Hugh's Bane at the No Shiro workshop. This is a 7-trait set, so you do have to know 7 traits to be able to craft it. Next, we have the meta set, New Moon. It gives a 2-piece weapon and spell crit, a 3-piece weapon and spell damage, a 4-piece physical and spell penetration, and the 5-piece adds 481 weapon and spell damage, and it increases the cost of all your active abilities by 5%. New Moon is the meta set right now. This set just gives you so much damage, and the cost increase isn't that big of a deal. The ideal classes are Stamina Necromancer, Stamina Dragon Knight, Stamina Templar, Stamina Nightblade, and Magic Dragon Knight. Now, to combat the cost increase of New Moon, I can't highly suggest enough Imperial for stamina builds, not only because of the cost reduction, just because their passives are super good. They get the 2k health, the 2k stamina, but also the reduction of all abilities by 3%, which really helps because it reduces the cost of your ultimates, your magic skills, and your stamina skills. So it's really nice. And for magic builds, I suggest Breton because it reduced the cost of all of your magic skills by 7%, which after you subtract the New Moon, it's actually a 2% decrease in cost of skills. You can craft New Moon in Southern Elsewhere at the Fur Forge Cove. This is a 9-trait set, so you do have to be a master crafter. You do have to know all of the traits for that specific item. Next, we have Seducer. This gives a 2-piece magic recovery, a 3-piece max mag, a 4-piece mag recovery, and the 5-piece reduces the cost of your magic abilities by 10%. Seducer is an OG set. It's been around forever. The ideal classes are Magic Dragon Knight, Magic Templar, and sometimes Magic Sorcerer. For Magic Dragon Knights, the skills cost so much, And if you were to run this in heavy armor, which sometimes magic DKs and magic Templars do, you lose out on the evocation passive from the light armor, which reduces the cost of your skills by 2%. So if you were going to run heavy armor on a DK or a Templar, this is your go-to set for sustain. You can craft Seducer in Deshawn at the Berzon's Mine. This is a base game set, so anyone can craft it, but you do have to know 3 traits to be able to craft this set. Next, we have Shacklebreaker. This gives a 2-piece weapon damage, a 3-piece spell damage, a 4-piece stamina and magic recovery, and the 5-piece adds 2000 magic and stamina. Shacklebreaker is an all-around set. It gives you so much raw stats and sustain. It's ideal for a Magic Dragon Knight, a Stamina Nightblade, and a Stamina Templar. And this isn't a class, but for Werewolf, it's really solid. For the Dragon Knight, they use all of their resources, so they use their stamina to block and dodge roll, and they use obviously their magic to deal damage and heal. All in all, Shacklebreaker is a go-to set for a Magic Dragon Knight. For Stamina Nightblades and Templars specifically, they use their magicka as utility. So Nightblades will use Shadowy Disguise. More Nightblades will use Shacklebreaker than Stamina Templars, but it's always an option because for Templars, they gain also the stamina as well. And specifically for Werewolves, they have a skill called Hircine's Fortitude, and that's their main heal, and it really helps their mag sustain having that extra max and the extra recovery. You can craft Shacklebreaker in Vardenfell. You do have to own the Morrowind expansion. Also, this is a 6 trait set, so you do have to know 6 traits of that item you're trying to craft.